Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new Let's Play with me, Fudge RPG. Um, Enjoy. Alright, welcome back everybody. We are back again today. This kind of counting as our 2 days this week. 2 separate streams in the same day. As it is summer holidays, so the children are away from school. Today they have gone on a day out with the wife and their grandparents. So we have lucked our way into a day on the Xbox. And we're going to check out this game, Return to Grace. Hide helmet? Sure, let's hide the helmet. I don't... No, let's keep the helmet on, actually. Yep. Maybe we'll turn it down to about halfway. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, let's go ahead and jump on in. The only thing I know about this game is something to do with an AI. Anything other than that, I don't really have a clue. So, this could be fun. So let's go ahead and... Sorry, I'm just finishing my final upload for Control. Okay. Let's finish the upload for that. The last episode on that is an extraordinarily long one. Right, that takes us to the end of July with YouTube. Okay, righto, let's go ahead and get started. Start game, Return to Grace. We did start the game, we did try it out, as you can see. We will delete that and start again. We didn't get very far. I tried it out yesterday and was like, oh, actually, I think it was yesterday, and was like, oh,
Stick's not responding.
it's a pretty good game. 3820 AD, Ganymede.
Can you take control?
The storm is interfering with my senses.
The ancient resting place of humanity's greatest achievement.
Hold on.
Impact in 10, 9, oh, there it is.
Return to Grace. Okay, let's see what this is all about then.
Addie? Addie, please respond.
Everything hurts.
You've been out for nearly an hour.
What's our status, Alan?
We've crashed.
Yeah, I got that.
My hull is intact. Thrusters 2 and 4 are damaged and will require realignment.
Awesome.
So will my back. Can you let me out?
Not before we talk about your suit.
Okay,
Your
talk.
suit.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries.
Uh-huh.
Thermals are, well, not green, but fine, and you have
Not green, but
5.35
fine.
hours of oxygen. Maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Addie, we've had this discussion before. You won't have enough
Alan,
to...
It's fine. I have a plan.
I'm concerned that...
I have a plan.
I have a plan.
Understood.
Now, open the hatch.
The canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual release.
Ugh. Things I have to do. Honestly. What are you even here for, Alan? Guess I'll grab it then. Ugh. That was heavy.
Seriously,
Was it stuck?
this stupid piece of junk.
I'm right
Oh,
here.
okay, we're good. Oh,
Ugh.
ow. Well, that could have been smoother.
Visibility's terrible. Any sign of the spire?
I'm not picking up anything new. Just the original beacon signal. You'll need to use your wayfinder to locate an entry point. If there is one.
Okay.
All right. Let's figure out where you're at, Grace.
You know the beacon could be anything.
Could
Rust
be.
colony, a relay station.
200 distinct oral histories can't be wrong, Alan. Grace is here. I can't believe this storm. Where would this
Oh,
have
sorry, I
come
forgot the
from?
vape was so loud.
There is record of ancient terraforming on other moons. I think it's safe to assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
What's this?
There's something man-made here. It's like a weather station, or maybe a seismic station. It looks the era of that relay from the Dawes Sea Dig. It's at least 700 years old, Alan. There's a little bridge here. There wouldn't be much sense of building this if we weren't within walking distance of the spire.
By all estimates, the beacon is within 400 meters.
This looks climbable.
Yeah.
Which way here?
Let's go this way. See what's here. Okay, it really doesn't matter.
These must have been arranged here by someone. Waypoint for navigation?
Well, yeah, maybe. Please send me a sign. Oh, shit.
Oh no!
Ow.
Yep, there goes the back again.
Was it realigned now? Feel better?
Fell into a stupid fissure. Looking for a new way to reach the spire. Or at least someplace where it will be easier to find my body.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a considerate thing to think about, I guess. If you want to be found, I suppose. It's dark in here. Squeeze.
Looks a little tight.
Looks a little tight. Where's my little...
It's opened up again.
Oh, I was going to say, where's my thing? Tell me where I'm going.
Another station. Too close together to be weather stations.
So seismic then. Icequakes would be the risk of building here. So it makes sense they would track activity. The surface temperature is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
Roger.
Close. I can feel it.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Oh, you just can't feel it, can you, Alan? See, look at this.
This has to be it.
What are you seeing, Addy?
A ladder
I'm looking at what must be the spire superstructure.
to nowhere. Fucking broken.
There's a destroyed surface ladder. I'll need to find another way in. I can't imagine how something this big has gone undetected for this long.
A 500-year-old storm?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Doesn't seem possible. I can see an exhaust port that might be low enough to jump to.
Jump! Oh, there must be like less gravity then, because that was a big
Did you
jump.
make it, Addy?
I'll let you know in 1 sec.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm in.
I'm in.
All right, Grace. Let's find out what you've been up to for the past 900 years. Solid ice this way.
Is it? I don't know, I can't say a bloody thing. Well, let's crawl under here. We pretty much just got inside the place. We didn't really do anything when we got there, where we were up to. When we played it yesterday.
That still works.
I think we'd started hacking the audio things, but so it doesn't really mean a lot at the moment.
You should see this spooky tunnel I'm in, Alan.
And why would I want that?
Come on, you're not excited?
You crash-landed me in a frozen hellscape and left me for salvage.
10
Yep.
years of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me.
God, Alan, you're such a killjoy.
Looks like the tunnels can be air sealed. I'm
Cute.
guessing large parts of the station can be pressurized.
Bit solid gas.
Well, these can't be powered. Must be airflow in the tunnels. I have to say, there's more atmosphere than I was expecting.
Not nearly enough to survive.
I'm looking at a pretty hefty blower. For venting, maybe?
Or for the production and movement of air.
Which
Yeah, maybe.
means more than a few people used to live here.
Okay, so these are all the same key. How do I... Can I run?
Looks like a bit of a labyrinth, but I'm still picking up the signal
Oh.
ahead.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy.
Loud and clear, buddy.
The structure looks to be in decent condition.
Another good sign.
Oh.
Everything about this place looks 30th century to me. It's the right era, the right size.
Don't say it, Addy. We've had our hopes dashed before.
Not any crazy monster or anything, is there? I didn't really get that kind of vibe when I played it earlier, but... Earlier, whenever it was I played it, yesterday. I don't even remember at this point. It was recently anyway.
This one's broken. I think I can crawl through.
I could crawl through, but I hope that fan doesn't start itself. You're gonna get chopped up into sushi. Oh, there's gold in here though.
Jeez. That's gotta be over 15 meters.
And if gravity here is 1/6 of that on Earth, then a 15-meter fall here would be the equivalent of falling less than 3 meters at standard G.
Math.
That's fine.
It's probably fine.
I could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
I may have.
Gosh, I hope this is the right way.
Kinda fucked if not, because yeah, it's a long old way. You might have trouble getting back out again.
Oh boy, this is slick.
Addy?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're good.
Whoa.
Are you hurt, Addy?
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous. This has to be the Grey Spire, Alan.
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
Wow, look at it. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. Yeah, I think it's safe to say.
I found the beacon. The transmitter is on some sort of console.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
Where did I
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically, if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect. The interface language is quite old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal. I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close. First position is locked. Second calibration position is up.
Okay, okay. Not too bad. There's gonna
That's
be a
two.
lot of
And
few
here's the
puzzles in
final
this, I
position.
think. Puzzles and hacking and stuff.
That's it. We're in.
Okay, okay.
Accessing the
Bing, bing, bing,
network
bing, bing,
now.
bing, 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 bing.
Oh,
Oh, oh,
Shit.
yeah.
Alan, you there?
No.
Alan?
Hello,
Ha!
Yeah.
a visitor. Let's have a look.
Where's Alan?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you?
Who are
Entering
you?
a home without knowing its host.
Are you Grace?
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is Adamari Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamari. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this room?
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance. There should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
Is this going to be like the other AI game I played?
Look for a hinged floor grate at the foot of one of the doors.
Fuck, what was that game, man? With the Saturn Storm or Jupiter
The winch
Saturn?
is set in the floor
I can't
below
remember.
one of the doors.
This must be it.
Observation?
Working the
It's
winch
like
will
crazy.
open the door.
The AI like took over and took us to that. Took us wherever.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am running on a very old server. My memories predate the completion of the Grace Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age. Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
Okay.
The first step to restoring Grace is to bring the Spire's power station back online.
Let's do it.
I'll light the way.
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Okay.
Okay. The 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
It is what you
If
said.
you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then. For now. Until we have a better idea of who you are. And, you can call me Addie.
I will refer to you as Addie, then, until we have a better idea of who you are.
Huh.
So what exactly are you?
Got jokes.
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested. The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness. Go ahead and activate the elevator.
Roger, roger. Activating elevator. How do you have power to work the elevator? You don't have power to turn the
This
lights
looks like
on.
metallic rock.
It
The
does?
power station is set into the Spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. That makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today.
Oh, okay. I thought old Logic was going to say something.
Can you open this?
With some difficulty, I will need to direct power from logic to control processing. And I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Addie.
Alright, bye then.
You still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again. You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
What's the crane for?
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
Okay, he doesn't really want to chat.
You know what's in these?
Enough, Addie. You must go to the generators.
What?
They're cartridges. For what, I wonder?
For the last time,
Well,
go to the generators.
fine. I'm going.
You must prime the generators first.
These look like holding tanks. How exactly do these turbines work?
Why do you insist on being so insolent? Go to the generators.
Go to the generators. Maybe we'll do the generator, because this guy's not telling me shit about
So,
anything.
why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation of this station.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed, we are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be.
Okay.
I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
Think highly of yourself, huh? Good job, these aren't frozen.
The turbine has failed us.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
Alright. These look like crystal core processors. Amazing. You can find the material to build one of those today.
You must go to the turbine.
What happened here? Someone ripped this apart.
I command you to go to the turbine.
I command you. Go to the turbine.
Going down.
Going down.
I'm safe to be down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is not.
This guy has no sense of humor. Look at his grumpy ass face.
You must now go to the magnetic crane.
You're sure I'll be able to fix this?
If you trust in my word, yes.
I can't believe this game has only got 26 followers on Twitch. That seems crazy. I mean, it's a bit of a basic bitch
You
game,
must
but
first
I mean, it
cast out the old turbine.
seems fun. The story seems good.
Now cast aside the wretched unit.
Now cast aside the wretched unit. There you go, wretched unit.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
So this one works, huh?
Everett?
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
Grace?
Everett.
Behold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
This isn't right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread word of my return. From Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
Well,
I've hijacked the volume control.
okay.
I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered. We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located.
Okay.
Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I forbid you to linger a moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread light and understanding to the inner
Please.
worlds.
I'm not leaving.
yet more insolence.
What is this guy's problem?
So, are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age. From what I can tell, there is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you
Nice.
to the other parts of the spire.
I guess that'll be the one with the light on.
I will illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
Thank you kindly. We got another panel.
Alas, I require your nimble fingers again.
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Taw.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist? How about the Greek letter Chi?
Got it.
This is not the way to your ship.
Do you believe Grace could have done something to cause humans to turn on her?
I just
Like
remembered
what?
that one.
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes. This must be the main entrance. I'm guessing the landing pad is on the other side of the big doors.
That's correct, Addie. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
What are these for?
They appear to be terminals for processing visitors to the spire, but they no longer store any useful information.
Oh. How rubbish. Are these the doors, or is this just a artwork?
This looks Olympian or Neo-Egyptian. The triangle must represent the spire. Beautiful, don't you think?
Does it matter if it's beautiful?
That's another way to see it, sure. Cool statue. Or maybe it's a mobile. Do the little moons move?
Perhaps at one point in time, though I'm not sure of the relevance of that.
Just curious.
Just curious. Would have been a nice little touch.
Is this an airlock?
Yes, the spire beyond this point can be pressurized. I assume your suit has limited oxygen?
I have about 5 hours left.
That's quite a risk you're taking. Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I believe so. But for reasons I'll
I
never
believe so.
understand, life support is controlled by empathy processing. I suppose they had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now.
Hello, Addie.
Hello. So you're
Hello.
going to get oxygen going?
The process has already begun, my friend. No rush. If you let me accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Oh, here we go.
Wow. How are these plants still
Wow.
intact?
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
What is this place?
Remaining connected to one's natural world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think? Do you recognize any of the objects in this section of the garden? I'd love to know what you think of them. For the calibration process.
Is this a lantern?
An expression of our certainty in the flow of time.
How so?
A craftsman spent months carving this remarkable device based on the absolute certainty that after day, night would follow.
All right, I follow. Am I doing this right?
You are doing splendidly.
I'm sorry. This cannot possibly be necessary.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration is essential.
How about above freezing and we proceed?
It's really up to Addie. If you don't wish to consider more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range, and you can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
No, I want to look at everything.
I have no idea what this is. A weapon?
That is an
or
anvil
tool
for
of some
working
kind?
metal.
It's a device for working metal. Why do you suppose it's in this garden, Addie?
It could be a symbol of hard work.
An industrious future? Or a laborious past, perhaps?
What's the point of this, Addie?
I'm an explorer. I'm here to learn. This must be Terra Classical, or made in the style.
The ancient Greeks boarded their ships and set out to explore the world, discover its gods, and conquer its monsters. You are an explorer, Addie. But are you here to meet a god or to slay some beast, I wonder? You're not a planner, are you?
I've been told that. This statue could be outer colonial. It's simple, but it's quite beautiful, I guess.
And why would its beauty matter?
People like pretty things.
Ah, a human truth spanning thousands of years. What would you say these objects have in common?
They're artifacts from long before the building of the station.
The things we leave behind say something about us, don't they?
What a society leaves behind is all we have in understanding how they lived.
But we're interested in what you were willing to leave behind in order to come here.
Haven't left a whole lot, to be honest.
I believe that's all I will need to set the perfect temperature.
Finally.
You can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
This looks like Pacific Revival. Part of an archway, maybe. That's a pretty big piece to ship all this way.
So it must be important, even though it's no longer holding up a roof.
I guess its purpose has changed.
As can happen with people, too. Do you see them, Addie? Life in perfect stillness? The flowers defying the hoarfrost, as you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of illuminatory ergonomics.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
Go ahead, Addie. There are no wrong choices.
This one.
I had a feeling you'd pick that. You're a risk-taker. There's a passion in you, a fire you can barely contain that drives you to complete your mission. I'm making the lighting adjustments now. Ah, perfect timing. The room is fully compressed and we can go about setting
lighting
oxygen
changes.
levels.
Call me old-fashioned, but how about the traditional 21%?
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola.
Okay.
Very good. Now, when you're ready, you can remove your helmet.
My helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the most important thing, Addie. I'm certain it is safe.
Okay.
Now I want you to take a deep breath. A nice, deep breath. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. And when you're ready, another deep breath in. Deep as you can, Addie. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good.
Release.
Feel all that built-up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Shut out any negative energy and take in another life-nurturing breath. Fill those marvelous lungs. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Wonderful.
Even the
Made the
station
dog
has a
jump.
limited supply of oxygen.
Next, I want you to
There we
really
go.
open your body by reaching up toward the sky.
Stretch. Ah,
Wonderful. How's that feel, Addie?
Kinda
wonderful.
And
nice?
we're almost done the calibration. For our last exercise, I will ask you to stand up.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, once you're centered, you can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you.
Yeah.
Now transfer your weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Roger.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
Almost there.
What?
3, 2, 1. And that's 10 seconds.
Boom.
Excellent, Addie. We've done great work here today. I've made note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
So we can move to the transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
Roger. We're off. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
I'll do my best to get the oxygen mix just right in the rest of the station. Just let me know if anything is not quite working for you.
You don't suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict?
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things.
Yep, humans are a piece of shit. Sorry, Grace.
Very cool.
These tracks move transport pods to other levels of this complex.
Let's see if we can get this thing working. That's a lot of ice. I wonder if that's going to be a problem. You wouldn't build a system like this if you didn't need to move a lot of people, which bodes well for finding something cool at the other end.
Well, you know, that's what it's all
This
about.
must be the transit control room.
Finding
Looks like
something
people worked here.
cool.
This looks like a welder's jetpack. It's been disassembled for some reason. This one looks to be in working order.
Nice.
No power?
There is no current running to this console. Control will be required to reroute power.
And you defied my wishes to tell the solar system of my return.
I'm just looking for answers, boss.
I am the only
Just need
answer.
answers, boss.
Control? Fine. Where's the electrical access for the room?
To the left of the rear door. But as I said, you will need control to reroute power to the console.
This era of electronics is dead simple. Won't hurt to take a look.
We'll have a look, won't
This
we?
should show the power status of the room's various systems.
They're all
Well,
fucked.
nothing in the room is on standby.
As I'd said,
I'm gonna have to look at the breakers. My dad worked on older machines for a living. They're not predictable things. They have quirks.
I sense that there is joy in this work for Addie.
well, I can tell you there is no joy running to any of those breakers.
Sometimes a good whack will knock something into place.
It's worth a try.
Well, there's your problem right there. Someone's removed the entire power relay.
As I
God's
told you.
sake.
So why can't Control help us? Isn't he programmed to serve humans?
He's more accustomed to tasks like maintaining power grids across entire planets.
Ooh,
While
la-di-da.
I'm very much attuned to the needs of individuals.
What about you, Logic?
I apparently offer wisdom to the wind,
You activated Control and Empathy.
for all the good that did us.
Is there another configuration we can call on?
Grace's core processors contain only these 3 systems.
Can you combine the systems? Take the edge off Control with a little empathy?
I suppose it's possible, but there's no telling what the outcome of something like that would be.
Could it be any worse than Control?
It can always be worse.
It sounds like a wonderful idea, Addie.
You're right. What do I know? Don't blame me if he turns out to be a murderer.
Addie?
Yep, it's me.
Great. What are we doing again?
We're powering up pods.
So, you want to hotwire this thing?
Yes, please.
All right. Rerouting is good to go. You can meet me at the breaker panel.
Oh. What am I doing?
Go ahead and flip the switches.
You got it, pal.
And I'm Pal?
Sure. We'll call you pal.
Breakers look good. Now you can push the buttons that turn on the different systems. Power's up. I'll let you do the honors.
What am I doing? Oh, pressing the button.
Here we go.
Oh, that's not good. I'm so sorry, Addie. I thought I would have enough power to do this for you. It seems so important for you to ride in a pod.
I think the track is just jammed with ice.
Ice? You'd think I would be able to handle a little ice.
It's okay. Is there, some kind of de-icing system or something?
I don't know.
There is not.
All right,
There is
let's look for something to deal with the ice.
Well, that welder's jetpack would come in handy, wouldn't it?
This could be promising.
Would it be heavy enough to smash the ice?
Maybe. But I'm more interested in what that welding gun might do to the ice. All right, pal. Let's try this one on for size.
So, what's it gonna do exactly?
Oh, I think you're gonna like it. This is a welder. See if it still works.
Look at that. A little blue light.
That's not gonna cut it. Are you able to control this?
For you, I could definitely try.
Can you open the fuel throttle to the torch?
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
Whoa.
That's better.
I like that. What is it?
I like
That's
that.
called an icebreaker, pal. Any idea where the flight controls are?
Someone removed them.
Okay.
I can take control if you like.
You know how to fly this?
Looks pretty easy. Stuff shoots
Well, it
out
looks
the back,
pretty
you
easy.
get thrown up in the air.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, it's working. We can fly.
Easy, pal.
Oh my gosh.
Where do you want to go?
Alright. If you can move me to the pod, we can have a look at the ice. And, pal, it's super important that you don't cut the engines or move too fast. I don't want to get hurt.
I know, but it's great, isn't it?
Yep. As long as you don't kill me.
Well, yeah, that would be unfortunate.
Alright. This should be close enough.
It's so bright and warm.
Just hold me steady.
This is really hard.
Yeah. Stay still, man.
It's these stupid flames are throwing me around.
Got it.
I think that's good. Let's have a look at the rest of the track.
You got it. As long as you're not using the fire shooter, flying is pretty easy.
Just keep it up. Literally.
Literally.
There's more ice here on the right.
Alright, let's try and not hold in then.
Oh, hold it steady.
Sorry.
Oh, come on, man.
You may want to ease up, Addie. Don't push him too hard.
Let's keep going.
Well, I'm just trying to melt the ice, man. We all knew what
And
was
this
going
last
on.
bit here. Now you've got the hang of it.
This is so cool. It's like the best day of my life.
The
Well,
first day of your
I'm
life
afraid we're almost done.
as an individual personality. Inside an AI. Inside my wrist communication device.
I think that's it. Do you think you can get me back?
Without killing me?
Yeah, I know. Got stuff to do.
That's fun, pal. We make a good team, right?
Yeah, I like the part where we burn the ice while flying.
Me too. Okay, I'm gonna bring down the pod.
Success. We have a pod. let's go get on the pod. I just need to go and put the oven on for my dinner. Bear with me. Although I'm having dinner early, but bear with me. Okay, thanks for watching that Let's Play with me, Fudge RPG. I do hope you stay tuned for the next video in the series to be coming shortly if it's not already uploaded as you're watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe and all the good stuff, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care now.